Hello Ratbags, it's Jade Plays Games. Welcome to a Subnautica Below Zero video. Yes, Subnautica Below Zero has finally confirmed the actual full release date. Now we knew it was coming at the end of January, and then some people had said maybe beginning of February, but it is now 100% confirmed. January the 30th is when we're going to actually get a chance to take a look at Subnautica Below Zero for the first time. Now, to clear up a few things, the last video I did telling you guys about more Subnautica information, and it contained the intro for the game that has recently been streamed by developers doing some testing. Lots of you were confused, or I was maybe a little bit not clear on what Subnautica Below Zero is. It is not an expansion, it is not a DLC. When I've used the term expansion, it's expanding the universe of Subnautica, not necessarily expanding on just that game. There does seem to be some confusion, and I think it begins once upon a time they listed Subnautica Below Zero as DLC on their roadmaps. Now these roadmaps change all the time, but long ago when I used to use Trello, it stated that they were working on DLC for Subnautica and it would have a snowy setting. So that has kind of stayed in people's minds. But Below Zero is not DLC. You will have to pay for this brand new game. While it uses around 70%, I would predict, of the assets and the core gameplay from the original game, it is more or less a sequel to Subnautica. So you don't have to own Subnautica to play Below Zero, but you will have to pay money for this brand new game. Now I also spoke about the price last time, saying I hope it wasn't going to be too expensive, and it seems to be just about right. $19.99 is going to be the price for dollars when it launches on January the 30th on Steam. It's also going to be available on Epic Game Store too. And you'll be able to also buy it on the Discord gaming app soon. I think that's a good price. I think that's slightly more expensive than it was for the original game. And originally when I heard they was going to increase the price, I was a little bit skeptical. But that is, I think, a good price considering how great Subnautica was. You definitely get your value for your money playing that game. And remember, this is an early access price. I'm sure it'll end up probably going up to like $25 or $30 when it comes out of early access. So you are going to be returning back to the same planet 4546b that the original Subnautica was set in. You're going to investigate what happened with all of the technology that you unearthed and try and get some more answers. I am really hyped for this. I'm going to be covering this in a big way. I'm still working on Subnautica content at the moment. I've been doing loads of guides for it. So if you need any help on the base game just to get you in the mood, or you've forgotten something, go and watch all my Subnautica videos I've been doing recently. But yeah, the live stream is up right now. You can go ahead and start chatting if you really wanted to. I'm really excited for this. The devs have been streaming more information about what they've been doing. You can see there's rocket footage here as well. So it looks like we will be utilising that again. And of course, there's going to be a bunch of new creatures. The Favreau board is pretty much filled with spoilers, so I'm not going to go through any of this lot in great detail. And if I do so in the future, I'll make sure I list it as spoilers, as that was a criticism that given that I didn't mention the intro was a spoiler. I guess if you really want to avoid all information about the game in terms of the intro, in terms of how it's played, I will make sure I put a spoiler at the beginning of any future videos. Now a brief mention though about Xbox One and PS4. You guys have had some problems, particularly on Xbox still, even though it's come out of early access on Xbox and for the first time on PS4, there has been a bunch of problems and issues. They have been updating the game constantly and it should have been improved massively recently. So if you're looking for the actual new content, Subnautica Below Zero coming to Xbox and PS4, you're going to have to wait a little bit longer. Repeating what I told you guys in the first video talking about it, they're not going to be launching it on console until it's pretty much done and dusted on PC. Again though, they are talking about releasing it once more in game preview on Xbox because it does have that early access program. What they have said though is that they're planning to launch it exactly the same time. So Subnautica Below Zero will launch on Xbox One, the PS4 and PC completed all at the same go. So it could be in early access for the next year. They have originally scheduled it to come out in 2020. So hopefully it won't be like Subnautica, the original game, which came out on PC and then pretty much a year later fully came out on Xbox One and PS4. So I'm glad they're fixing stuff on Xbox and PS4, and I'm really hopeful that they can maybe get a game preview version for the Xbox. Although it has to be said, I originally went off playing Subnautica so badly because it was such a poor early access version on the game preview. Compared to PC, the updates were just a little bit slow at times, and literally you just could not play the game without it crashing a lot. That's what early access is for. You've got to test stuff, you've got to make sure it works, but there are some games that really make sure at least you can run it. Bugs, glitches are pretty normal, but you should at least be able to make the game run. And on Xbox, during the game preview version, Subnautica had a whole host of issues. So I wish they would actually just leave it. I'd rather play the fully completed game on a console when it's ready to go, rather than necessarily through game preview. Although, as we've seen from all the bugs and problems and issues they've had, that still has been really an issue getting it all correct, even at full point launch. But yeah, I'm really excited. I can't wait to jump into this. I love Subnautica. It scares the crap out of me. I can't wait to dip my toes into new icy waters. Expect gameplay from me on the 30th. I'm going to be taking you through as much as possibly what is there. We'll talk about all the information about the creatures that are coming on that day as well. And generally just expect my channel to go a little bit Subnautica mad on January the 30th. So I'm Jade Plays Games. I'll see you at Bags for more Subnautica news and information. I'll keep you up to date with updates, brand new content coming during its early access, and any future info about Xbox One and PS4. Make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you lot later.